What's up, guys? I just want to take a minute today and give some people a shout out that since I've been a musician here in North Carolina over the last, I don't even know, man, it's been like 25 years. These are just some people that have been positive impacts on my life. And yeah, you know, whether they're musicians, artists, or sound engineers, or both, you know, these are just people that I've looked at and, you know, I've learned from as I've gone through my life. And you know, just want to give them a shout out today. Give you guys some flowers while you're alive, man. Yeah, I'm gonna start out with my man Russ Thompson. You know, whether me and him are hanging out shooting guns, we gotta shoot again, Russ. It's been a while, but he's always been a very positive influence in my life. And me and him, you know, we keep it real with each other, and watching him just grow over the years has been pretty crazy. You know, it's kind of wild, you know, to think about. It used to be like just a couple of us whenever there wasn't many places to play, but like the Rockford, you know, it's like, I don't even remember, man. It was like me, you, Jason, Grant, maybe Ron. Long time ago, man. Who would have thought area would have blossomed into what it is, and now there's so many people that go out and play music similar to, you know, what we were doing, and it's amazing to see that. So, Russ, you always been a positive influence on me, and I hope you're doing great, my man. The next person I want to chat about on here is Adam Pitts. Adam Pitts, I've always admired, even before me and you met each other. You know, you just shred, man. Like your guitar playing is crazy. And I joke around with some of my friends sometimes, and I'm like, yo, when I can get out of a show one night, I'm gonna go see Adam McNasty, man, because he's killing it, you know. And I love what you're doing with the Cowboys, man. You're killing it. I love watching your growth online, your video growth, everything that's going on there. You know, one of my memories with you that I'll always remember is we were out one night, and I don't remember if I had gone to see you play or you had come to see me or vice versa, or we ran into each other, but I mean, it's been a long time ago. And there was a married couple, Anna and Merv, that sat down with me and you were just so uplifted to them. They were kind of starting out at the time, and, you know, it was like you really cared, you know, and that's one thing that always stuck out to me. You know, I try to do that as well sometimes, and seeing you do that as well was something that always stuck with me and really just speaks to your character, man. So, man, next up, my man Jason Adamo, man. We've been playing on the same circuit for over a decade. You know, anytime I get a chat with you, it's always a pleasure. You know, I think it's always been like you've always been like a very healthy competition with, you know, for anybody that's coming into the Raleigh area. You know, you're a standard out here. You're a standard out here. You know, a very professional act. I loved your radio show. I loved going on your show not too long ago. Maybe it was a little bit ago now at this point, maybe a year or so ago at this point. But, you know, it was cool sitting down with you and talking with you. And, you know, it's always a pleasure, man. You know, it's Mr. Riley. It's Mr. Riley, man. Jason Adamo, man. And hope you have a blessed day, man. And I still love that song, Raleigh Nights, and all your new music is kicking ass too. So next up is my man Frankie Goodrich. I know you're in Hawaii, I think. Hey, man, we all miss you out here. You know, I miss seeing, you know, you playing and beatboxing, and I don't know, man. It was just the shows that I really love watching you on. They were just all so high energy, man. And your guitar playing is crazy too, man. And, you know, one of my favorite memories with you is when you and Fred and Matt came to my house one night. And we were sitting down, and I was putting out my Drunken Buddhist album. And, you know, you were real hyped up about that album, and you were like, man, this is amazing, man. And you know, I've always thought, you know, all your records too that I've heard have been A1, top notch. And, you know, you're definitely something that, you know, I think anybody that aspires to be legitimately great live should always look at, man, because, you know, your beatboxing, guitars, and your vocals are outstanding, man. Your vocals are amazing, man. All of it. All of it. Frankie, A1. A1 in my opinion, man. Yeah, Frankie, man, I feel like, you know, me and you have a similar spirit. You know, we're good people, man. We're just chaotic. Next up is my man, Chris Hill. When I first started out, it was a long time ago, man. Chris Hill was the first. Chris, you were the first legitimate studio that we recorded in when I was in 7. And, man, I'm going to tell you, it was a nerve-wracking experience. You know, I didn't know what to expect. None of us knew what to expect. You know, we went in there and, you know, I had known who Jam Pain Society was from years of, you know, going to see you guys and you know, whatnot. And you guys' stage show was just off the charts, man. Like, even today, by today's standards, Jam Pain Society's shows off the charts, man. You know, I used to love watching you and Leah go back and forth, and Nick, and, you know, all of you guys. And, you know, so to record with you was kind of a nerve-wracking experience, just because I was younger. I didn't know what to expect. But, you know, we got in there with you, man, and you were mad cool with us, you know. And, you know, me and you went from being, you know, one of your clients, you know, to me and you having a friendship where we actually had conversations and talk about stuff. And, you know, I want to say a big thank you to you for being, like, to me, it was almost like you were like a bigger brother to me. I want to say a big thank you to Chris. Hey, man, mad love to you, big guy. Hope you're doing good. Next up is Jack Kane. When I first started playing out, you know, Jack was running sound at the brewery, and you know, it's just a different era. You know, it was cool though, but, you know, as I went through my life, you know, I would go see Jack's band, Poonhounds, play. I would go see all these things, and, you know, it was cool because Jack, you kind of gave me that initiative without maybe not even knowing it. You know, I would see you run sound, and then I would see you go out and play in rock bands, and I would see you doing all these different things. And I thought, you know, I'll probably never reach that level as far as when it comes to him running sound and doing all these things, but maybe I could do that when it comes to me recording and doing all these things. So I just tried to learn. One thing I learned from you was, you know, try to be as good as you can at multiple things, you know. And you taught me kind of that. Maybe you don't even know you taught me that, but, you know, I always enjoyed. I look back at some of the old tapes I have, the 7 tapes, and, you know, it's just, I see like you going in between running sound, running back and forth towards the stage, checking on things, and it's cool to see, you know, looking back and seeing that history on things. So thanks a lot, Jack. Last is my man Jamie King. Last but not least is my man Jamie King. You know, me and you have been working together for a very, very long time at this point. I've learned so much from you. You know, you allowed me to come play on the Swift anniversary show a couple years ago. You know, it was, I look at you as a really, really great friend, man. And, you know, I really attribute most of course I had to grind and learn stuff, but, you know, I attribute to sitting with you in the studio a lot of those records and kind of watching how you were working on things on our previous records. And when I was in System Burn, Skywire, the Nick Driver stuff I've done, you know, we even had a How Far We've Fallen record. I still want to apologize for that. So, but anyways, the reason I have my studio at home now is because of things that I was able to learn from you, and watching you in the studio and how you kind of moved when it came to artists. You know, I, you know, worked on trying to find my niche, you know, with hip hop and singer-songwriters, and, you know, just how amazing you are at playing every instrument. You know, it's kind of crazy. I told one of my friends the other day, I was like, you gotta go with Jamie King in the studio, because you'll make up an instrument. It'll be like a block with some strings on it. He'll be like, hey, let me see that. And it'll be like, doodle doodle doodle. I'm like, dang, man, what is that? It's not even an instrument. Jamie King knows how to play it. So one thing I learned from you was that, and you know, it's been a big thing for me, especially when it comes to finances and maneuvering my way into the market when it comes to recording side. And hey, Swift will always be one of my favorite bands of all time. Hope everybody on this list has a great day, man. I just want to give you all a little shout out, give you some flowers while you're still alive, and let y'all know, man, I love y'all. Hope y'all have a great day.